Jai Jawan, Jai Hindustan. Respected NRIs, advocates and friends, Jai Hind. I, Income Tax Advocate Dhirendra Singh. Today I will explain taxation on income or loss from selling of equity shares. Please provide me your name, WhatsApp number and town, because our motto is to help each other in understanding Income Tax Act and rule. I will be very happy to reply if you ask me income tax related questions on my WhatsApp or email. And if you like my efforts, please subscribe my YouTube channel DS NRI Tax, a latest income tax information related YouTube channel. Today I am covering these topics in my video. First, taxation on income earned from selling of shares. 2. What is long or short term gains from equity shares? 3. Taxation of long or short term gains from equity shares. 4. Security transaction tax STT. 5. Guidance for treating share sale as business income. 6. Calculation of income from business versus capital gains. 7. How to treat sale of unlisted shares in this context. 1. Taxation on income earned from selling of shares. We all know that income from salary, rental income or business income is taxable. But what about income from sale or purchase of shares? Many homemakers, retired people spend their time gainfully buying and selling shares, but are unsure of how this income is taxed. Income loss from sale of equity shares is covered under the head capital gains. 2. What is long or short term gains from equity shares? Short term capital gain or loss from equity shares. If equity share is listed on a stock exchange and are sold within 12 months of purchase, the seller may make short term capital gain or incur short-term capital loss. The seller makes short-term capital gains when shares are sold at a price higher than the purchase price. Calculation of short-term capital gains are sale price minus expenses on sale is equal to and purchase price. Long-term capital gain and loss from equity shares. If equity share listed on stock exchange are sold after 12 months of purchase, the seller may make long-term capital gains or incur long-term capital loss. Before the induction of budget 2018, long-term capital gains are made on sale of equity shares or equity-oriented units of mutual fund was exempted from tax under section 10(38). As per the provisions of the Finance Budget 2018, it is similar. The seller makes long-term capital gains of more than 1 lakh on the sale of equity shares or equity-oriented units of mutual fund. The gain made will be attract a capital gain tax of 10% long-term capital gain tax. Also, the benefit of induction will not available to the seller. These provisions apply to transfers made on or after 1st April 2018. 3. Taxation of long or short term gains from equity shares. Taxation short term capital gains from equity shares. Short term capital gains are taxable at the rate of 15%. What if your tax slab rate is 10% or 20% or 30%? Special rate of tax of 15% is applicable to short term capital gains irrespective of your tax slab. Also, if your taxable income includes short term gains is below taxable income, that is 2,50,000, you can adjust this shortfall against your short term gains. Remaining short term gains shall be taxed at the rate of 15% plus 4% cess on it. Taxation on short term capital gains. Any short term capital loss for sale of equity share can be set off against short term or long term capital gains from any capital assets. If the loss is not set off entirely, it can be carried forward for a period of 8 years and adjusted against any short term or long term capital gains made during these 8 years. It is worthy to note that a taxpayer will only be allowed to carry forward losses if he has filed his income tax return within the due date. Therefore, even if the total income earned in a year is less than the minimum taxable income, filing of income tax return is a must for carry forward of these losses. Taxation, long-term capital gains from equity. Long-term capital gains on equity share listed on a stock exchange are not taxable up to the limit of 1 lakh. As per the amendment in Budget 2018, the long-term capital gains of more than 1 lakh on the sale of equity shares oriented units of the mutual fund will attract a capital gain tax of at the rate of 10%, and the benefit of induction will not be available to the seller. These provisions apply to transfer made on or after 1st April 2018. Taxation, long-term capital loss. Long-term capital loss, a transfer made on or after the Budget 2018 has amended from 1st April 2018 will be allowed to be set off and carry forward in accordance with the existing provisions of income tax. Therefore, a long-term capital loss can be set off against any other long-term capital gains, and unabsorbed long-term capital losses can be carried forward to the subsequent 8 years for set off against long-term capital gains. 4. Security Transaction Tax (STT). Security Transaction Tax is applicable on all equity shares which are sold or brought on a stock exchange. The above tax implications are only applicable for shares which are listed on a stock exchange, and sale purchase which happens on a stock exchange is subject to STT. Therefore, these tax implications discussed above are only for shares on which STT is paid. 5. Guidance for treating share sale as business income. Certain taxpayers treat in gains or losses from sale of shares as income from business, while certain other treat it as capital gains. Whether your gains losses from sale of share would be treated as business income or be treated under capital gains has been a matter of much debate. In case of significant share trading activity, that is, if you are a day trader with lots of activity, or if you trade regularly in future or in future options, usually your income is classified as income from business. In such a case, you are required to file ITR 3 and your income from share trading is shown under income from business or profession. 6. Calculation of income from business versus capital gains. When you treat your sale of shares as business income, you are allowed to reduce expenses incurred in earning such business income. In such a case, the profit would be added to your total income for the financial year and consequently be charged at a tax slab rate. If you treat your income as capital gains, expenses incurred and transfer are deductible. Also, long-term gains from equity above rupees 1 lakh annually are taxable, while short-term gains are taxed at the rate of 15%. What should be classified as significant share trading activity though has led to uncertainty and lots of litigation. Taxpayers receive notices from the tax department and end up spending a lots of time and energy explaining why they choose a particular tax treatment for the sale of shares. 7. How to treat sale of unlisted shares in this context. However, in case of sale of unlisted shares for which no formal market exists for trading, the department has given its view. Income arises from transfer of unlisted shares would be taxed under the head capital gains irrespective of a period holding, with a view to avoid dispute litigation and to maintain a uniform approach as per CBDT circular folio number 225/12/2016/ITA.1 dated 2nd May 2016. Jai Jawan, Jai Hindustan, respected NRI advocates and friends, Jai Hind. If you like this video, please share it with your friends and provide me your name, WhatsApp number and town, because our motto is to help each other in understanding Indian Income Tax Act and rule. I will be very happy to reply if you ask me income tax related questions on my WhatsApp or email. And if you like my efforts, please subscribe to my YouTube channel DSNRI Tax, a latest income tax information related YouTube channel. Thank you.